Hey everybody, I am Sporticus here. Time for some more baseball. Major League All Baseball All Franchise Team Tournament. We've got Kansas City and Pittsburgh squaring off in Game 4 here at PNC Park. Pirates lead the series 2-1. They can close it out here at home. Pirates clearly the better team, but Royals have proved to be a pesky bunch. So far, I think of all the teams I've played, I think the Royals have the weakest lineup. I thought even Colorado had a better offensive thing, and that's because they play in Coors Field. But a lot of good offensive players come through there. But the Royals have a lot of weak spots, and so the Pirates are hoping to close it out. Let's head to the ballpark and get ready for today's ball game. Bob Friend will be on the mound for the Pirates today. 16-12 with a 3.12 ERA is what he averaged between 1962, 63, and 64. And the lineup he'll be facing today will be the not many changes here, if really no changes here. Willie Wilson will lead it off, playing center field. Batting second, the second baseman, Frank White. Batting third, the third baseman, George Brett. Batting fourth, the first baseman, John Mayberry. Batting fifth, playing left field, Alex Gordon. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Carlos Beltran. Batting seventh, the catcher, Darrell Porter. Batting eighth, the DH, Hal McRae. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Alcides Escobar. So here we go. For the Pirates. So one thing about the Pirates, they have a overabundance of good players in the outfield. I put Clemente in for this game. Parker's been playing well, and I really didn't want to take him out of the lineup against the right-hander, Dennis Leonard. But Clemente came off the bench and played really well, so he gets to start. And they also have other guys like Andrew McCutchen. Could also play center field, but I really like Max Carey as a leadoff man. But they got a pretty good ball club. As you see this defense, fives across the outfield. And then you got Trainer, Wagner, and Mazeroski. Pena, catcher. Stargell's really their only weak spot defensively. I like this team. So, here we go. Willie Wilson to lead it off, batting .250 in the series. And here's the pitch from Friend, 3-4-5. And we got right out of the gate, we got a possible rare play. It is. .52. It's a looping drive to right. Clemente's defensive rating, he's coming in. He's got a home advantage, so he's going to add 1. So, only way a hit will be a 6. And it's a 4. It's caught. Clemente with a nice play. Fine running catch. 1 away. So, Clemente gets tested right out of the gate. Here's Frank White. 2-3-3. Frank White batting .333. He struck him out. Down on strikes goes White. 2 away, and here's George Brett. George Brett still looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 8. 6-3-6. Fly ball right field. It's pretty deep. Clemente goes back, makes the grab. This side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Royals. We head to the bottom of the first. And here come the Pirates. And the Pirates, their all-time coach, Fred Clark. Here's the lineup they'll be sending out against Dennis Leonard. Max Carey playing center field will lead it off. Batting second, the shortstop, Honus Wagner. Batting third, left fielder, Barry Bonds. Batting fourth, first baseman, Willie Stargell. Batting fifth, the DH, Ralph Kiner. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Pie Traynor. Batting eighth, Tony Pena. And batting ninth, playing second base, Bill Mazeroski. On the mound, Dennis Leonard, 17-14 with a 3.34 ERA. Between 77, 78, and 79. Here's Max Carey to lead it off, batting .333. 6.52. He popped him up. Second base side. Frank White out on the grass will make the catch, one away. Brings up Honus Wagner. Wagner batting .214. He's struggled. 5.46. Fly ball to center. Wilson camps under it, makes the catch, 2 away. So leaves it all up to Barry Bonds. Bonds batting .231. He's got an RBI. 5.32. And he possibly walked him. Leonard. Yep, he walks. Leonard had the raised 3. So Bonds now will try to steal. 2-5. And he's in safely. Porter's throw could go wild here. It does, into center field. Bonds goes on to third. So Bonds with the walk and then a steal second and goes to third on the air by Porter. And I'll bring up Willie Stargell. Stargell batting .222. He's driven in 3 runs though. Here's the pitch. 6-1-6. Against the righty. Goodbye. It's out of here. A 2-run blast by Willie Stargell. Stargell puts one into the seats in right. And it's 2-0 Pirates here in the first. Here comes Ralph Kiner, who's batting .200. 3-3-3. He drives one into the gap. In right field. Beltran can't get it. It's going to go to the wall. He comes up, fires it back in. Kiner's going to go into second with a 2-out double. That's going to bring up Clemente. 2 for 4 so far in this series. 5-2-5. Fly ball, center field. Wilson's there. He makes the catch and the inning's over. But Stargell blasts a 2-run shot to give the Pirates an early 2-0 lead. We head to the second. Here's John Mayberry to lead it off. 286 in the series. I can't see it. It's a 4, 3-4-6. And that's going to be a possible rare play or hit. Mayberry, only a 2 though. He's gonna have to hurry. He beats it out. Oh my. John Mayberry legs out a infield single. That's going to bring up Alex Gordon. Nobody out. Leadoff batter on. The pitch to Gordon. He's batting .286. 5-5-1. Possible walk. He's at 4 here. And it's 5. It's a walk. So 2 men on. So Bob Friend doesn't. Doesn't like that 2-0 lead, apparently. As he puts the first two batters on here in the second and brings up Carlos Beltran. And Beltran's one of the hottest hitters on this team. 455. The pitch to Beltran. 5-4-2. Little ground ball to first. They're going to take the flip to the pitcher covering. Runners are going to move up. So that one was as good as a bunt. Tying run now at second base for Darryl Porter. Porter hitting 200, 1 for 5 in the series. 6-2-2. Darryl Porter, base hit into center. 1 run in. Here comes Gordon. They're going to send him. They're going to, I think they're just going to let the run. No, they're going to throw home. See if they can get him. Need a 5 or a 6. The throw from Carey. Got him! Cutoff man fires it in, and they get him at the plate. Two outs. Darryl Porter with a big RBI single. Here's McCray. McCray batting 200. 262. Flies one. Center field. Carey. He's got it. And the inning's over. So the Royals pick up a run. Almost 2. As the runner got thrown out at the plate. But they cut the lead in half. 2-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Pie Trainer. Hitting 545 in the series. Another one of those hot hitters for the Pirates. 5-6-2. Fly ball center field. Wilson's got it. 1 away. Here comes Tony Pena. 250 in the series. 5-3-4. He walked him. Walked him a 1 out walk, and Pena's on for Bill Mazeroski. The pitch to Mazeroski. 1-3-3. He struck him out. Waved at the fastball. And Mazeroski's out on strikes. 2 away. Leaves it all up to Max Carey. 3-4-1. It is a little tapper in front of the plate. Leonard off the mound, grabs it, fires to first. Got him by a step. Nice play by Dennis Leonard, and the inning is over. They strand a man. We head to the third. It's 2-1 Pirates. Here's Escobar to lead it off, hitting just 111 in the series. 2-2-1. Base hit. A leadoff single by Alcides Escobar. And he'll go to try to get a lead here. He does. There he goes. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Escobar. And now Willie Wilson steps in. Tying run at second base. 1-3-3. There's a base hit up the middle. Into center field. Here comes Escobar. He's going to score. We're tied at 2. Willie Wilson with a huge base hit there. And now he tries to get a lead. He will hold, though. Oh, it was a plus. He's gunned down, tried to steal there. Pena throws out Wilson. There's 1 away. Here's Frank White. 308. He's 0 for 1. 4-3-6. On the ground to second. Mazeroski backhands it. Fires. Gets him at first. What a play by Bill Mazeroski. Ranged far to his right to make that play. Here's George Brett. Base is empty, 2 outs. The pitch to Brett. He's 0 for 1 today. 4-6-6. Ground ball to second. Easy play for Mazeroski here. He tosses it to first, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the third. Kansas City ties it on the Willie Wilson RBI single. And we are tied at 2. Here's Honus Wagner to lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 3-6-6. That's a line drive. And caught by Escobar. And that's 1 away. Barry Bonds stands in. 2-2-3. He lines a single into left. 1 hopper to Gordon. And Bonds is on with his first hit. He's going to try to get a lead here. He does, and there he goes. Throw down. Porter's throw is late. It's a stolen base for Bonds. So 1 out, ran at second, and here comes Stargell. Stargell's 2-run homer back in the first inning put the Pirates on top temporarily. But since then, Kansas City has come back to tie it. Here's the pitch to Stargell. 4-3-6. And this is on the ground to second. Frank White goes to first. Bonds will move up. 2 away. Here's Ralph Kiner. He doubled his last time up. 2-4-3. Kiner loops one into center. Wilson racing in, makes the grab on the run, and the side is retired. They strand a man at third. We head to the fourth. 2-2 our score. John Mayberry singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. The pitch to Mayberry. 6-3-6. A little short fly to center. Here comes Carey. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Now Alex Gordon. Gordon, 6-2-5. Rips it into right field, base hit. Clemente will hold him at first as he turns and fires a BB to second. So Gordon's on with a 1-out single for Carlos Beltran. 1-1-3. Beltran continues his hot hitting with a single into center field. Possible error. Carey is a 43. And it bounds away from him off his left arm into right center. Gordon's going to race to third, and Beltran slides in safely at second. So the error on Max Carey puts runners at second and third with only 1 out. And here comes Darryl Porter. Three, 5-1. Line drive to second caught. Mazeroski saved a couple runs there as he spears that line drive. And there's 2 away for Hal McRae. 5-3-2. Possible walk. Need higher than a 3. And nope. It's ball 2. Back in the box is Hal McRae. He's hitting just 182. He's 0 for 1 today. 4-4-1. And this one's going to get by. Willie Stargell into right field. 1 run in. Here's Beltran. He's going to score a 2-run single by Hal McRae as they find the one defensive weakness on the Pirates roster and poke it by him for a 2-run single. It's 4-2 Kansas City. Unbelievable. Here's Escobar with 2 outs. McRae at first. 5-4-6. There's a fly ball. Center field. Carey makes the grab. And the side retired. Here's Clemente to lead it off. 1-3-3. Base hit. Clemente leads it off with a single. His first hit of the day, and he's on with a leadoff hit. Pirates looking to bounce back after that 2-run fourth by the Kansas City Royals. Here's Pie Trainer. And Pie Trainer is going to do a hit and run here. 2-5-3. 2-5-3. That is going to be a ground out to second. White goes to his left, fields it. Turns, fires to second, gets the force. What a play. What a play by Frank White. Trainer safe at first on the fielder's choice. And I'll bring up Tony Pena. 4-5-2. This is going to be a ground ball to second. This is going to be 2. Second for 1. Escobar's relay in time. Double play, and the side is retired. The Royals turn 2, and we head to the 5th. 4-2, Kansas City. Here's Willie Wilson to lead it off. 4-1. 2. Ground ball to second. Mazeroski can't field it. A rare error on Bill Mazeroski, and the Royals have their leadoff man on. Here's the pitch. 6-5-6. That is a pop-up. It's going to carry out to center. Max Carey races in a couple steps, makes the catch. 1 away. Brings up George Brett. 4-1-5. On the ground, short, up the middle. Wagner can't get it. It's into center field. And Wilson's going to stop it second. And Bob Friend goes to his B grades. Let's see if he can get John Mayberry here. 4-4-6. On the ground is second, Mazeroski. Makes the play, fires to second for 1. They'll get the force. Wilson will go to third. So first and second for Alex Gordon. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 5-3-6. 5-3. He walked him. The bases are loaded with Royals for Carlos Beltran. Bob Friend. Do we try to get Beltran? Let's see what we got in the bullpen here for the Pirates here. Deacon Felipe. Going to come with the left-hander, Jesse Tannehill. Tannehill will try to get out of this jam here. Bases loaded. Carlos Beltran. 5-5-2. That's trouble. And he hit him. Comes inside and hits Beltran. That's going to get a run in. It's 5-2 Royals. Here's Daryl Porter. I might see a pinch hitter here. Danny Tartable is going to come in to pinch hit for Daryl Porter. 283, 26 homers. From 1987, 88, and 89. Pitch to Tartable. 5-3-1. He hit him again. Jesse Tannehill has lost. He has no command at all. And that's 2 hit batsmen and 2 runs for the Kansas City Royals. It's 6-2. That's going to be it for Tannehill. Deacon Felipe will come in. Hal McRae will be the batter. 2 outs. 2-4-1. Line drive. Bonzo is racing towards the gap. Makes a running catch. He got a good jump on that. That could have been dangerous. And instead, the inning's over, but they pick up 2 more runs. It is 6-2 in favor of the Royals. Here's Bill Mazeroski, 0-for-1 today. 2-4-4. He loops one. Oops. Sorry. Substitution. You got to get a catcher in there. They're bringing in Salvador Perez. All right, now it's 2-4-4. Little looping drive to center. Wilson comes in, dives, got it. Nice play by Willie Wilson. 1 away. Here's Max Carey. 6-3-6. Little fly ball to left. Gordon comes in a few steps, makes the grab. 2 away. Otis Wagner. He is due. He's only hitting 188, 3 for 16 in the series. 6-4-5. He rips this one, base it into center field. Honus Wagner finally breaks through with a single, 2-out single, and that'll bring up Barry Bonds. He's 1-for-1, single and a walk. 2-3-6. Fly ball, left field, not deep. Gordon's there, makes the catch, and the inning is over. We head to the 6th. It's 6-2 Royals. Alcides Escobar will lead it off. He is 1-for-2. 5-2-5. Fly ball, right field. Clemente makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Willie Wilson. He is 1-for-3. He's been on base twice, though. 3-4-3. And this is a possible rare play. Hopefully it's not a possible hit. It is. He's going to need a 6 to get him. Wilson hustles down the line. Felipe fields it, fires, not in time. An infield single for Willie Wilson. And Frank White bats with 1 out, man on. He is 0 for 3 today. 4-5-4. On the ground to short. Wagner makes the play, gets the force at second. Wilson, Frank White, it'll be safe at first on the fielder's choice. Leaves it up to George Brett. 1 for 3. Man on, 2 outs. 1-2-5. Ground ball, first base, Stargell flips it to Felipe covering, and the inning's over. We head to the bottom of the 6th. 6-2. Kansas City on top. Trying to stretch this to a game 5. Back in Kansas City. Here's Stargell. 5-2-1. One away. Here's Ralph Kiner. Kiner drills one. That's a no-doubter. It is way out of here and left. Almost to the back of the stands there and left. And that cuts the lead to 6-3. Kiner's second of his series. Here's Clemente. 1 for 2. 1-3-1. Base hit up the middle into center field. Clemente keeps on hitting his second hit. That'll bring up Pie Trainer. 2 men on, or 1 man on, 1 out. To pitch to Trainer. 3-2-2. Line drive to left. Gordon's there and makes the catch. 2 away. Leaves it all up to Tony Pena. Pena 0 for 1. He's grounded in a double play and walked. The pitch to Pena. 1-4-6. On the ground. Second base, Frank White's up with it. Fires it over to Mayberry, and the side is retired. They get 1 on the home run by Kiner. And it's 6-3 Royals as we head to the 7th. John Mayberry will lead it off. He's 1 for 3 today. 4-4-3. On the ground to third. Pie Trainer's up with it. Oh, he's only a 36. He's going to make the play, though. It's in the dirt, but Stargell scoops it out. And there's 1 away. Here's Alex Gordon. Gordon, couple walks and a single. He's 1 for 1. 6-1-4. Fly ball deep left field. Bonds going back at the track. He makes the grab. 2 away. That'll bring up Carlos Beltran. 6-3-2. Beltran. 1 for 2. He's going to hit one deep, and this one's going to be caught by Bonds as well. The side is retired. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 6-3 Royals. Here's Mazeroski to lead it off. He's 0 for 2 today. 6-1-3. Fly ball left field. Gordon backs up a couple steps, makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Max Carey, 0 for 3 today. 6-2-1. There's a base hit. He's going to try for 2. He's in there. A double for Max Carey. So, man at second went out for Honus Wagner, who's 1 for 3. 3-1-4. Oh, it lines it into center. It's caught. Wilson came racing in and caught it at his shoelaces for the second out. Wow. Leonard made a bid. Or Wagner. Leaves it all up to Barry Bonds. 1 for 2. 5-6-4. He walked him. A base on balls. Bonds goes to first, and 2 men on for Willie Stargell. Stargell started this game off with a bang. Let's see if he could tie this up with one swing. As he violently gets ready to hit here. The pitch to Stargell. 1-5-3. He struck him out. A big swing and a miss. And the inning's over. They strand 2. We head to the 8th. 6-3 in favor of the Royals. Salvador Perez will lead it off. He came in for Darrell Porter after Darrell Porter was pinch hit for. He's 1 for 4 in the series. 3-6-6. Line drive caught by Wagner. 1 away. Brings up Hal McRae. He's 1 for 3. He had a big hit back in the, I believe it was the 4th or 5th, with a 2-run single. 2-4-1. Rifles this one into left. Bonds coming in, makes a grab on the run. A good play by Barry Bonds. And there's 2 away. Here's Escobar. Alcides Escobar, 1 for 3. 3-2-5. And he'll line this one center field. Carey's got it. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Royals. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 6-3, Kansas City on top. And Pirates are down to their last 2 at bats here. Here's Ralph Kiner's 2 for 3. He's homered and doubled. Kiner, 2-3-6. Fly ball left field. Gordon's there. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Brings up Clemente, who's got a couple hits today. He's 2 for 3. 3-6-1. He lines one. And it's caught by Escobar. 2 away. Leaves it all up to Pie Trainer. 3-1-3. Line drive. And caught by Wilson. He hit it hard, but right at Willie Wilson. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down to their last at bat. We head to the top of the 9th. New pitcher coming in. It's going to be Face. Roy Face will come in here in the 9th. Face the top of the order for the Royals. The pitch to Wilson. Wilson, 2 for 4. He 4-1-5. Ground ball to Honus. Honus is a 45. And he will make the play. One away. Here's Frank White. There's a base hit. Frank White with a clean single into center. A 1-out single puts him at first for George Brett. Brett 1 for 4. 3-6-1. That's going to be a base hit. Back-to-back singles. This one into right field. Clemente comes up throwing, but White will go in safely into third. And runners at the corners with only 1 out. Can't afford to give up another run here. Here's John Mayberry. Infield. We're going to play in at the corners, and then halfway, the pitch to Mayberry. 5-4-3. Uh-oh. Ground ball to third, infield in. They're going to go to the first to get the runner at third. Trainer holds Frank at third. Brett, though, will move up to second. 2 outs, and here's Alex Gordon. 1 for 2. The pitch to Gordon. 1-3-2. He struck him out. Innings over. Royals strand 2. As Roy Face gets out of a big jam there, we head to the bottom of the ninth. It's all up to the bottom of the order, and we're going to have some pinch hitters, I think. Paul Wainer is going to come in to pinch hit here for Tony Pena. Paul Wainer has this will be his first at bat. 344 hitter with 8 home runs from 26, 27, and 28. Oh, 6-5-3. Fly ball. He hit it hard, but right at Alex Gordon. And that's 1 away. Here's Bill Mazeroski as they look. Dave Parker will come in to pinch hit. Parker, 6-3-2. Struck him out. They're down to their last out. And here comes Max Carey. He had to double his last time up. 2-2-4. Base hit into left field. Carries on, and they're not going to steal here. Leonard. Let him face another batter. He's still good. He's got Honus up. Trying to go the distance here. Here's Honus Wagner. 1 for 4. The pitch. 4-5-3. This is going to be it. Brett, big hop for him. Fires it to first, and the game is over. The Royals hold on as Dennis Leonard goes the distance to get the victory and head this one to Game 5 back in Kansas City. Willie Wilson and George Brett each with a pair of hits. Hal McRae with a couple RBIs. For the Pirates, Kiner, Clemente, and Max Carey each with a pair of hits. Stargell and Kiner each with a home run. Bob Friend gave up only 2 earned runs. He had 4 unearned on 8 hits in 4 2/3 innings. Dennis Leonard, meanwhile, went the distance, giving up 3 runs on 9 hits. Struck out 4. So the Royals shock the Pirates here in Pittsburgh and send this one to Game 5. Let's see who the matchups are here. It's going to be Cooper going up against Apier. Who was the... No, this is the matchup we're looking at. Babe Adams against Saberhagen. So we'll change that to Adams versus Saberhagen in the finale. So that's it from here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.